Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Today I'm playing Toy Blast. So let's get on to because of our last time. Last time we completed all 505. So let's get on to 506. We get a lot of moves here, don't we? But there's also a lot of ice cubes, it would appear, that we need to contend with. So, I had a feeling the ice cube had appeared and break up my little attempt at a combination of colours. And again, it stops my move I was trying to do to get all these blues together. Unbelievable, eh? Sometimes the ice can really be a bane to your toy blastly existence, can't it? Well, that's to the challenge, doesn't it, eh, baby dolls? So we can't really complain too much, can we, when all is said and done? And now I'll trigger the blue squares on the off chance that they'll take out some ice cubes with the propellers. And they did, over here, you see. Nicely done, I am about to get rid of all the ice cubes. And now, I believe it should be plain sailing. Providing I don't waste too much time and effort messing around trying to get double Rubik's Cubes, as I've been known to in the past. Being something of a show-off, I suppose. Okay, let's get some more bubbles on screen. And then we'll trigger the double TNT, the double Rubik's Cubes. After all, it's a practical way to go about things, isn't it? Very nice, eh? I'm getting off to a splendid start indeed, aren't I, baby dolls? And I'm going to win. I almost got rid of all the bubbles as well. Far more than I originally had to take out. So, dealing with OCD. So that was 506 that we did, wasn't it? So let's get on to 507, shall we? And make progress. Oh, that's a lot of Easter eggs, isn't it? Almost a daunting amount, I suppose you could say. Feeling the intimidation now, aren't I? But alas, I have lots of moves available. So there's no cause for alarm just yet. No sirree, Bob, there isn't. Will we get the double Rubik's Cubes together? I hope. Yes, we will. Very nice indeed, eh? How nice. I'm going to win again, I believe. Yes, time for me to win. Almost anyway. Another really nice score, but it's not going to be better than my previous one. So I stay in second, unfortunately. Yes, so that was 507. So let's go on to 508, shall we? Which I only have 2 stars on, shockingly enough. And yeah, it doesn't appear overly challenging just yet, does it? But alas, baby dolls, there can often be more to things in life that meets the eye, can't there? In these mysterious times that we face. Well, doing well again. Be wise to try and get rid of these top bowling pins now, I believe. It'll allow for more possible moves, you see. But alas, it would seem I'm not going to get the jumbling I was seeking after just then. And it would seem like this level's going to take me more than one attempt, wouldn't it? After that rather nice start I managed as well. Yeah, it would have made all the difference getting rid of those top bowling pins, wasn't it? Pretty much. I'll win this time, doll baby dolls. It's only a matter of time. Last time it was the blue that was eluding us for this windmill, so hopefully now that we've got it. And yes, we will eliminate it. Removing all these obstructions will be sure to help in the end, won't it, eh? Sonny Jim? It's common sense after all. Logical, you could say, in fact. Oh, that was unlucky, wasn't it? Took me a bit too long to get a power-up up here, didn't? To get the two power-ups up here, didn't it? And it didn't even get rid of the top bowling pins after all. Too little, too late. But I think these colours look more promising here, don't they? So that could bode well for my efforts now. Hopefully. Does make you wonder if I'm making a mistake by not focusing on these bowling pins at the top at the start, though, doesn't it? Seems like I'm getting a bit careless again, doesn't it? Finally. Looks like I could end up having to buy extra lives with coins again if I don't improve, doesn't it? If I don't get my act together, so to speak. Atrocious how I don't think I've managed to get any bowling pins from off the top as well. Another paltry performance. Still, this looks better. I know I say this pretty much every time, don't I? But I think these colours look better. And no, I'm not gonna focus on these from the start either. I'm confident that my way will win out in the end, that my methods will win out in the end. Okay, now I'll attack the top one, the top bowling pins. And now we'll be able to get rid of the top bowling pins as well. Oh joy! Guess the game started feeling a bit sorry for me, eh? Looks like I could win here, maybe. Be disappointing if I don't. Given how well things have gone from the start and all. Yes, it's looking like a win for me. Will this shoot down? No. Still, now I win. We'll see if this scores enough to get me into first. Nice. I remember now that I was always in first, wasn't it? I was thinking the level might have been hard, with how I only had 2 stars, and it was quite hard as well. That was 508, Sonny Jim. Let's get on to 509 now. That's a lot of pumpkins and piggy banks. Not many green squares on screen, not many green boxes on screen right now. So let's see if we can get some more on, shall we? That'll be grand. Okay, let's turn the greens into propellers now. What do you say? Made a bit of a difference. But we've still got quite a ways to go yet. Guess this should help quite a bit. Oh, that was pointless. What? Oh, no, it wasn't, because I'll be able to avoid it. So, you know, we can use it for another outing of power-ups, like now with double Rubik's Cubes. And just like that, I'm getting back on form, it'd seem. Beautiful. We'll just shoot sideways. Nice. Another pretty score as well, that I'm guessing here. But not good enough to get me into first. That was 509. 509. Let's go on to 510 now. What do you say? The number 510 always makes me think of the height, 5'10". The number 510, that is. This is nice, isn't it? How there's squares with lights in them, every other square as well. Quite an intriguing pattern indeed, baby dolls. As you can see, though, we're needing to attack this part of the screen with power-ups from this side, since there's no possible moves available over here right now. Finally. And that's a lot of bubbles I've managed to get over there, isn't it? Very satisfying indeed, baby dolls. And we're going to be able to do it again. Kinda hard to tell if there's bubbles over there. If there's a lot of bubbles over here, isn't it? With all the lit up squares and the sweet jars everywhere. That's a lot of yellows in a row, isn't it? So, if I trigger these two to become a big propeller and I fire this way, this should... Well, actually, no, there won't be enough reds to produce a propeller over here. What's concerning me now is the sheer amount of squares with blue light needed. Okay, let's try that. Getting free with this move won't be bad. Now we'll get another one, it seems. And yes, I win. Nicely done, eh? And I beat my previous score as well. Just dealing with OCD. Come on. Okay, now on to 511A. Come on. And that's a lot of Weetabix toys, isn't it, up here? 12 I've done to get to the bottom of the screen, in fact. Should be a rather satisfying endeavour, I believe. All things considered. And we'll get them all. We'll get all of these 10 to the bottom of the screen in one move. So let's enjoy listening to all of the sounds of excitement. Makes you feel awful popular, doesn't it? That's a lot of toast slices that I need, though, with 26 moves from just 3 actual toasters, isn't it? Quite an alarming realization indeed. Double Rubik's Cubes now, anyway. So, let's set them off. For everything, only getting 3 slices of toast for double Rubik's Cubes, but that's the nature of the level, isn't it? And you can't change the nature of the level, unfortunately. Still need 12 toast slices. It's looking like this is going to be a fail after all. Yes. Tragic how even though I managed to get all these toys to the bottom of the screen in the one move, isn't it? That sounded rather funny, didn't it? All those yippies just then. Notice how I'm trying to get the toast slices quicker now. Just so long as I don't fail with the other objectives, because I'm trying to get the toast slices, everything should be fine and dandy. I'm gonna go for 3 slices of toast with this set of power-ups, rather than trying to get all the toys off the screen. Always being generous now with the squares that I need next to the toasters, isn't it?
Yes!
And I win. But I'm not in first, though. Come on. Let's get on to 512 now. And only 1 minute until I get another life, so things are looking up somewhat. I got a big score on this level in the past, didn't I? And it does indeed look like a high-scoring type of level with all the piggy banks everywhere, and the very open design of this playing field. I'll hit a lot of piggy banks with these power-ups separately, won't I? So let's do that. Oh, that didn't shoot downward like I was hoping it would. Let's hope this serves us well, eh? Nice. After all, there's a reasonable amount of greens on screen, given the sheer amount of piggy banks about to hit as well. Which means the likelihood of me hitting a lot of them is very high, you could say. Doesn't look like I'll beat my previous score though, does it? With how things are working out so far. But we'll see, won't we? After all, things are looking up now. It'll do us good if we turn all the greens into TNT detonators, I reckon. A lot of good indeed, in fact. Now I wonder if I'll beat my previous score, which was in the 400,000s. I'm eagerly awaiting the result here. No, it doesn't look like it. But let's see. No, not quite. But still a decent showing given the shaky start I had, eh? So we'll remember that as another fun level. So that I won't forget my progress on the map. Or remember this one as being rather taxing, I believe. If my mouse hadn't double clicked there, I would have had a splendid move indeed there at that point. But alas, it wasn't to be. I'm gonna see if I can get the propeller down next to the red TNT box, maybe to the red Rubik's Cube, maybe. Isn't really looking very likely though, sadly. So I officially gave up on it. Seems like that double click that my mouse did when I only wanted to single click has really messed it up for me, doesn't it? But you can't have your way all the time, I suppose. Well, that's improved things somewhat for me, hasn't it? Sometimes it's important to know when to give up on trying to get combinations of power-ups, you see. Even if I win, this is not really going to be a very spectacular score, is it? And I believe now it'd be wise to try and focus on getting the bubbles rather than extracting bubbles from the washing machines. Let's hope that there ends up being 5 on this row, or on this bottom row, once I get the bubbles from this washing machine. No. Of course not. I was pretty close though, given the bad start I had. Oh, this looks a great deal more promising though, doesn't it? It'll just be a matter of if I can get another good power-up next to it. To the Rubik's Cube, that is, in case you're in doubt. Finally. I believe it'd be wise to try and get more yellow boxes on the screen though, like there is now. And I'd say it'd be worth sacrificing these 2 yellows to get bubbles on the screen as well. And now that we've done that, let's trigger them. Oh, that didn't give me the amount of points I was hoping for. Listen to me talk about points, you'd think I'd just be grateful to complete the levels, wouldn't you? At the risk of me sounding like an ingrate. Looks like it's going to be close again, doesn't it? It looks like there's getting close to 15 bubbles on screen now, though, doesn't it? So maybe I should start trying to burst them rather than trying to generate them from the washing machines all the time, eh? It's all a matter of perception, isn't it, and judgment. That's what it can often come down to in life. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to win after all, but just not with a very spectacular score. Will I at least get 2 stars? Yes, I did. Did I get 2 stars originally? I'm not sure, really. And at least I'm in first. Can't remember if it was in first originally or not, really. So that was 513. Just dealing with me OCD. So yeah, this is... Let's go on to 514 now. Lots of burglar piggy banks again. They never really seem to learn their lesson, do they? These rebellious criminal types. So I guess it's time we mete out some justice, eh? Finally. Time to hit lots of piggy banks now, I believe. And make those coins fly that they've stolen. Quite ironic indeed, isn't it, baby dolls, thieving piggy banks, given their coin-storing nature and all. This should be rather spectacular indeed. And it was. Need lots of bubbles, don't I? And that's why I'm making sure I get lots of bubbles on screen now that I've got the power-ups that I need arranged and ready to fire. So let's fire. Nice. We'll just shoot sideways and so that I can win the level. No. Or I'll win now regardless. I'll finish it spectacularly though. Couldn't resist. Another win for me. That was 514, wasn't it? So let's go on to 515. wonder if I've been going for an hour yet. This is nice, isn't it? How the different things that I need to accomplish are in different sections. Like the bowling pins, and the bricks, and the Easter eggs, and the yellow squares. Curious phenomenon indeed, baby dolls. This will be rather satisfying indeed. Well, I managed to unwrap all those Easter eggs in one fell swoop. Let's hope this works out well. Oh, yes. It'll be beneficial if the purples turn into propellers, possibly here, so by all means, let's do that, baby dolls. Very nice indeed. Of course, it's almost starting to seem like here, the more of the level you solve and the more possible moves that are available, the harder it gets since it means that with less possible moves you can make, that it means the level doesn't feel like it has to provide you with the spectacular power-ups the same, doesn't it? I know you probably don't really understand what I'm getting at here, but believe me, when you play lots of games and you understand the nature of game mechanics, I imagine you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to explain. Just isn't giving me those orange squares where I want them, is it? And I'm not going to do it. After that great start I had as well. How long have I been going for? Oh, an hour. So, yeah, I'm not going to buy more lives, unfortunately. I'm going to stop here. That was 515 that I failed, wasn't it? So, bye, folks. See you all next time.